Why is it important to address prejudice and hate incidents, however small they may seem? Gordon Allport was an American psychologist. In 1954, he created the scale of prejudice and discrimination. Allport studied the Holocaust, the Nazis' final solution to the Jewish question. The scale is similar to Gregory Stanton's 8 stages of genocide. Both of these studies show a connection between what people say about groups and eventual physical harm, even if this is carried out by others. The term Jewish question was first used in Britain around 1750. Hundreds of pamphlets, newspaper articles, and books expressed a negative attitude towards Jews. From around the mid-1800s, the notion took on increasingly anti-Semitic tendencies across Europe and Russia. By 1933, on gaining power, Hitler began the campaign to segregate, then discriminate, attack, and eventually exterminate Jews and others from minority groups, including Romani gypsies, disabled people, and gay men. The first stage of Allport's scale of prejudice and discrimination is anti-locution, or hate speech. This is negative comments about a usually minority group. The more this takes place, the greater the risk of escalation. Examples of anti-locution: graffiti saying Muslims go home, a poster from Nazi Germany which is demeaning towards Jewish people, a photo of a homophobic protest in America with banners saying turn or burn and God hates fags. You may also overhear the comment, that's so gay. It's derogatory towards gay people. UK tabloid reports of sexual assault by refugees in Frankfurt. These were completely made up. And comments people make on Twitter, from the highly offensive, such as, after all, he is a dirty gypsy and we all know gypsies are subhuman scum that deserve death, to more subtle comments which imply there's a problem with a group. Sad news today, refugee children, in inverted commas, being sent down to Devon. London must be full already. Heaven help this country because nobody else is. And if Islam is so great, why seek refuge in Christian lands? The next level is avoidance, active avoidance of those from the groups. It gives a sense of permission. Examples of avoidance: crossing the road to avoid a person or group. Bullying, where somebody's picked on and left out. Not selecting teammates who are seen to be different. And in Nazi Germany, identifying shops so that they would be boycotted. The next level is discrimination, so groups being denied opportunities and services. Examples of discrimination include racial segregation in America. Signs on bed and breakfast windows. No Irish, no blacks, no dogs. And then more recently, there's an article from a newspaper saying London letting agents refuse black tenants. And another article which looks at racism in employment. This one says, one of England's biggest hospital trusts have been accused of institutional racism after a senior manager is sacked and won almost £1 million in damages for racial discrimination and unfair dismissal. Physical attack against persons or their property. Examples of physical attack. Syrian refugees moved on from Devon home after being shot at with air rifle. One of the many synagogues burning in Germany in 1938. A pig's head left on railings outside Bolton Mosque, August 2017. An article in July 2017. The church tried to cure me of being gay. Conversion therapy must be stopped. And an image of Muslim group being verbally abused on public transport. And finally, extermination. Examples of extermination. Brutal death of a travelling child. A boy aged 15 is left to die in the middle of a playing field in Ellesmere Port. His family believe he was killed for being a gypsy. The genocide in Rwanda. The Holocaust. ISIS stones 2 more gay men to death in Syria. A teenage girl killed herself after years of homophobic bullying. And Stephen Lawrence. The Holocaust is an extreme example, but Allports scale is characteristic in many other events. People who experienced hate crime talk about verbal incidents which then lead on to physical assault. You don't have to use a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Some verbal incidents might seem subtle, like comments that connect a group with something negative, in which case the course of action could be to challenge that perception or stereotype through discussion, education. Other comments might be intentionally hurtful and nasty, requiring reprimand and more punitive action. This is a quote by Robert Fulghum. Sticks and stones may break bones, but words break hearts. So with bullying and prejudice and hate incidents, small can become significant. Always challenge, support, and report. For more information, visit new.devon.gov.uk/equality/report incidents/schools.